Okay, guys. So Final Fantasy VII Rebirth came out. Critical acclaim. The game is beautiful. It runs great. No load screens. Absolutely. It's just so well received. I haven't played a Final Fantasy game since, I guess, that last one that came out earlier in the year. I forgot what's even called. But I played that one. I forgot what's even called. Of course, it's a PlayStation 5 exclusive, as is this. But what the producer is saying here, he says, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is so successful because it's only on PS5, says the producer. Now, I think, again, we pretty much know that Square Enix, they put out, games on the PlayStation 5. That's just how it is. The PlayStation, Sony brand, whatever. But, the interview, he had an interview with the Washington Post, and I'll leave a link to the full, the full article in the description below. But he's saying Rebirth is only possible because it was developed exclusively for the PlayStation 5. It was highlighted by TWP that exclusive development path made it easier for the team to focus on building a world with diverse geographic indoor and outdoor areas populated with activities, characters, friendly and hostile, all seamlessly represented with no load screens. And there you have it. They just focused on one system. They didn't have to focus on the PC. Didn't have to focus on making a version for the Xbox Series X. And just imagine if they would have put it out on the Xbox, they would have had to put a version out for the low-powered Series S. Still a great system, but again, they just focused on the PlayStation 5, and they feel they've made a special game, and all the reviews say it's great. And because of that, because we just had to focus on one system, we didn't have to worry about doing it on these other systems. And they made a great game. And of course, you're going to put it out on the PlayStation 5. It's known for Final Fantasy, and of course, if you look at the sales numbers, most people have a PlayStation 5. I mean, the Xbox has got decent sales and all, but PlayStation 5 is more than double. And they don't have to worry about, say this came out on the Xbox, and even on the PlayStation 5 digital version, it's the same system as the disc version. It's not a lower powered alternative like the Xbox Series S. So they didn't have to worry about making a special version for the digital version of the PlayStation 5. But with the Xbox, that would have been, just imagine that would have been, and then the PC version, I mean, we may see a version on the PC later on or something like that, but again, this just shows it. And one main thing about this article also that I found interesting is there's no load screens in the game, and that's one of the things we was always promised with the PlayStation 5 is no load screens, and they pulled it off with this game. So there you have it. And that's why the game is so good. And that does make sense. You can focus all your people can focus on just making this for the PlayStation 5 the best way possible. Just like if they wanted to put a game out for, the Xbox only, they don't have to. Well, I guess it would be a problem with the Xbox because you got to port it to the Series S. See, that's one thing you have to realize you don't have to do that with the PlayStation digital version because it's the same system, just doesn't have a disk drive. With the Series S, that's totally different. So, and if you're going to put it on the PC, again, look at what you're looking at. How many people have different PC configurations and all that? So, this is one example of what you've got. You don't have to worry about making the game. Like a PC version would have been trouble also because like I said, people have just different configurations. But with the PS5, you know what you've got. And that's it. And that's just how it works. It was easier for them. That's what they're saying. Everything was easier, and it made it more enjoyable. So that makes sense, people. We don't have to make 10 versions of a game, just make one. So there you have it. That's the story. I'll leave the link to the full description below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day now. Toodles!